you may see a teen struggling to find his way. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we see a teen gaining the confidence and skills to land his first job. Kids today need people to see their potential and help them achieve it. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we do whatever it takes to help kids succeed. Because when we see young people, we see limitless possibilities. Do you? Join us, Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Thanks as always for waking up with us. Hope you have your cup of coffee to go, or maybe a few out there on your Monday morning. It's Monday, it's early, and I'm already tracking rain in the area. Some showers and storms that have developed over the last few hours. I don't think anybody's complaining about this. It's well-needed rainfall, but it could impact you out the door this morning. So let's talk about exactly where these showers and storms are setting up right now. You can kind of see behind me, again, we're tracking a few showers and storms out there this morning, going and making this more of a still graphic so we can see exactly where these are going. This is Mississippi Live radar this morning. You can see some of those showers. Let's zoom in and show you where the heaviest portions are falling. Actually, one of those happens to be up in Shelby County near Memphis. So if you are traveling along 55 up into the 240 loop this morning, yeah, you're going to be dealing with some heavy rain, could be impacting your travels. Another one of those showers touching portions of Tunica, Tate, and Panola County. So if you're traveling along maybe Highway 3 or Highway 4 this morning, going from Senatobia over into Tunica, Strayhorn dealing with a lot of this rain this morning, heavy rain as well. A few lightning strikes from that, but mainly heavy rain on that side of things. That's northwest Mississippi. Okay, so let's go into northeast Mississippi now, what we're looking at for you guys. Again, zooming in, kind of seeing these spot showers near Pontotoc and also Bruce, just north of Bruce. You can see there if you're traveling along, again, Highway 9 from Bruce, maybe up into Pontotoc, you're going to be dealing with a few heavy showers, one as you're leaving Bruce and then another as you're just getting into the city of Pontotoc. Let's zoom in and show you again 15 as well, or Highway 15 from Wallfield. Traveling up to Pontotoc, again, going to be dealing with some of these showers and storms this morning, some lightning strikes out of those as well. So those are some of the heavier pockets going on. Also seeing some heavy pockets just outside of our area, but if you are traveling within this area, maybe Alcorn County along Highway 72, all the way to Tuscumbia, maybe Cherokee, Alabama, you're going to be dealing with some heavy rain in Cherokee right now. A lot of lightning with this. This is going to be the main, not the main storm because it's outside of our area, but this is definitely the strongest one that I'm seeing on radar this morning. Okay, so this is, again, not necessarily within our viewing area, but just outside of it. So folks traveling, you know, from Iuka to Cherokee, Muscle Shoals this morning, Florence, you're going to be dealing with some heavy, heavy rain along the way. Lots of lightning associated with this storm that, again, is passing really from Dart down into Cherokee, Alabama. So that is the heaviest one we're looking at. There's a few in northeast Mississippi as well that's in our area, but just not as heavy as that one. Some showers down around. Let's go look around the Golden Triangle region as well as you're waking up with us from Eupora, Ackerman, over to Starkville, West Point, Aberdeen. These are heavy downpours, not as strong as the ones we just saw over in Alabama, but a few heavy downpours there as well. Just kind of sporadic. You can see kind of all over the place. But if you're traveling within this area, maybe Starkville to West Point to Columbus, anything like that this morning, you're likely to fall under one of those heavier spot showers or two as you're making your way around. Let me give you an overall view look on these. Let me show you, put these into motion before we kind of get going this morning, because I'm not going to put a track on these and I want to show you kind of why. They're very sporadic in nature. They're just kind of dropping into our area forming as they do. You can kind of see them moving to the south and west this morning is really their movement. So continuing to kind of drop in the area and develop as they do. You can see these just now developing as we get closer to this hour from Bruce up into places like Pontotoc and Lee County. So that's overall what I'm tracking out there this morning. We're going to continue to track these all morning long. So if you got any plans, make sure to stick with us. I'm thankful, honestly, to see some rain on radar this morning. It is needed across the area here in North Mississippi. Take a look at what's overall picture happening. Again, we're mainly the only ones seeing some rain this morning, some in Missouri, but for the southeast, we're the lucky ones getting in on it. Here's what you need to know out the door this morning. Finally, some rain chances return. We're seeing it this morning. We will see more this afternoon. So keep the umbrella handy in case you run into one of those heavier pockets. 90 is going to be sticking around in the forecast. I'm sorry if you're not looking forward to it because they are still going to be sticking around this week. And we're actually going to be tracking more rain chances later in the week. So again, more good news out there for our drought monitor. Temperatures right now as you're headed out in the 70s and 60s. Overall, a warm start to our work week ahead due to all that cloud cover and that rain coming in, kind of keeping temperatures capped near 70 in Oxford, 71, Clarksdale down into Cleveland as well. Some of us in the 60s, 69 Holly Springs, 68 in Amory, 68 over in Starkville, Mississippi as well. Let's talk about your first 12 hours as you're going about your day. Again, about a 30% chance of rain right now with those sporadic showers happening across the area. It'll be knocked down as we head midday into your afternoon, very, very early afternoon, and then we pick it right back up with more sporadic showers and storms happening. So temperature is going to still, though, be near 90 today. So if you get under one of those heavier pockets, it will help to cool things down, but temperature is going to be going right back up. And if you don't get under one of those, you are going to be in the 90s throughout your afternoon, low 90s at that. Let's talk about this. Again, a few showers and storms going to continue to drop in through your afternoon and evening hours. We should clear out overnight. And then for Tuesday, kind of same story, different day. Yet again, seeing a few showers trying to creep in and drop into North Mississippi. Tomorrow doesn't look as much coverage as today, but still could see a few showers out there for your Tuesday afternoon. And then as we go Wednesday into Thursday, things do begin to become a little bit more on the drier side of things before we pick back up on rain chances as we head throughout the latter portion and into your weekend. So kind of on and off again, rain chances throughout your work week. Coming up next, we will go hour by hour. So if you got any plans this afternoon, I'll be showing you your latest hour by hour forecast through Tuesday. So if you got any plans on Tuesday as well, I'll be showing you that as well. And we're going to be talking about just how warm things are going to be getting. I told you 90s are going to be sticking around, and that is the case, but just how much in the 90s we get, I'll have those details. And 80s do return, so stick around. I'll let you know when.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, good morning. And again, thank you for, as always, for waking up with us here on Mississippi Live Weather this morning. I'm tracking rain out the door for some of us. And I know I sound so excited about it. No, we don't like to wake up on Monday morning to rain, cloudy conditions, have to have the umbrella, but rain is needed in North Mississippi. So I'll take what we can get, to be honest with you. And we are seeing some rain out there this morning. So I want to kind of zoom around, show you where we're seeing the heaviest pockets of this rainfall right now. And then we'll get into the forecast. Okay, so buckle up. we're going to be going all around North Mississippi this morning, showing you again where the heaviest is falling. I'm going to get rid of a little bit of that ground clutter. They have the radar beam a little bit low, so you can kind of see that fuzzy green. It's what we call ground clutter. It's just picking up high objects that aren't rain. So kind of getting rid of a little bit of that, so it's not as confusing when you're looking at it. Here's a look. Let's take it to Northwest Mississippi first. Okay, so tracking a few heavy downpours, a little bit more lightning with this over the past few minutes. So this could be picking up. Not tracking anything severe. Just want to let you know that before we get into things this morning. I'm not tracking anything on the severe side of things. Just a few stronger storms in the mix this morning. Some heavy rainfall, gusty winds. That's the main thing we're looking at. And again, one of those being over in Northwest Mississippi. So if you are within portions of Tate, Panola, and Tunica County, kind of zooming in on this from Strayhorn down to Sledge, Mississippi. Again, this is in Northwest Mississippi, traveling along Highway 4 or 3 this morning. You're going to be running into a few of these heavier downpours. Again, some lightning associated with this as well. So definitely heavy within the mix of things. That's our heaviest in Northwest Mississippi right now. Now, I will say if you're traveling along 55 this morning or 22 headed up into Memphis, you will be dealing with some heavy showers. We're taking a look at very heavy showers within Shelby County, the city of Memphis, and also in places like Germantown. So if you are traveling along 72, 22, 55, wherever you're traveling into Memphis this morning from Mississippi, you're going to be dealing with some rain once you really get in to the city. So that's a look over in Northwest Mississippi. Let's take it to Northeast Mississippi. I know so there's some folks waking up with this. I saw you in the chat from Boonville, Tupelo, Corinth. Let's talk about your area now, okay? We are still seeing some heavy showers within a good portion of the area. One of those is in places just north of Bruce and also near Pontotoc as well. This is going to be along Highway 9. If you're traveling from Bruce to Pontotoc this morning, you're going to be dealing with a few heavier pockets of rain in the mix. Also the Golden Triangle dealing with that as well, as I'm kind of zooming around showing you where we're tracking the heaviest portions. Eupora to Ackerman dealing with this. And then also folks, just kind of sporadic light to heavy in a lot of places in Oktibbeha County up into West Point as well and over into Columbus. So traveling any of those 3 cities this morning, going to be dealing with some spot showers as well. One thing I want to track before we do go is this heavy shower and show you this is just outside of our area. But I know there's folks this morning that traveled from Alcorn County along 72 to places like Cherokee, Alabama and Muscle Shoals. So I want to show you this because you will be dealing with the heaviest storm that I'm looking at on radar this morning, even though it's right outside of our area, from places like Walnut Grove up in Tennessee to Waterloo, Alabama, and Cherokee, Alabama. That's the heaviest kind of storm I'm looking at this morning, kind of zooming in, showing you this. Lots of lightning associated with this. Again, really near Cherokee. It's kind of moving off. Again, these have a weird motion with them. They're not moving off to the east. They're actually dropping into our area from the south and west is kind of their direction that they're moving. So you can see this shower right here, again, making its way into places like Cherokee, Alabama, going to continue to move south and west. So keeping our eye on this one. Again, I'm not looking at anything severe this morning, but definitely some very heavy rain and lots of lightning associated with that one. Let's get an overall picture before we move on into our forecast this morning. Kind of looping this over an hour. I'm going to move this over so you can see how those are just kind of dropping in. Very odd motion with those. But again, as they do drop in, kind of becoming sporadic in nature, popping up within more like random places across Northeast Mississippi. So just know as you're headed out the door, definitely going to want the rain gear out there this morning, even if you're not seeing any ongoing rain, because we're going to be seeing rain continue as we head into your afternoon. Chances are going to continue. Let's get into the forecast, shall we? What you need to know as we are going to be seeing these rain chances continue. Here's a look over in Panola County and Batesville, not necessarily seeing any rain within the city of Batesville. So that's some good news if you're waking up with us in Batesville, not necessarily going to need the rain gear. Here's a look over in Alcorn County. This is Corinth, Mississippi. Now they're seeing some rain very close to them. And again, if you're traveling from Corinth into places in Alabama right across from you, you will be dealing with some heavy rain, but not necessarily within the city of Corinth right now. Temperatures in the 70s. So that's an overall look right there. One more look, dry conditions in Greenwood as well. So as you can see, I tracked out a few of those showers and storms for you, but not everybody waking up to the heavy rain this morning. Lucky few that are. No airport delays this morning across the board, region-wide, from Memphis International down into Jackson, also Gulfport, Dallas-Fort Worth, Shreveport, Alabama, Birmingham, not looking at any delays this morning. So that's some good news. Here's a look at your school bus forecast. I encourage you, if you're taking the kids off to the bus stop this morning, make sure they have their rain gear with them. These showers and storms kind of pop up quickly and could be heavy at times. So as you're dropping them off, they're not necessarily going to need a big winter coat, but a raincoat. Temperatures near the 70s as you're dropping them off. Picking them up, temperature is going to be right back in the 90s. Rain chances come right back in the forecast for this afternoon. So even if they don't need it in the morning, they might need it this afternoon. If you get lucky enough to get under one of those showers to help to cool things off, if you don't, 90s are forecasted highs across the board this Monday. As we head into Water Valley, 93, 91 in Lafayette County, 93 up in Tate County, 92 in Houston, 92 in Tupelo. So you get the picture. Most of it's going to be topping off in the low 90s today. Let's take it hour by hour, shall we, as we head into your Monday afternoon. These shower storms going to continue to drop off from the south and just be sporadic in nature through your day ahead. As we go through 4 o'clock, the majority of models that I've been looking at this morning actually have rain more likely if you live in northwest Mississippi. So I'm talking if you live along the Delta, along closer to the Mississippi River, more likely to see one of these heavier pockets for your Monday afternoon. Now let's shift into Monday evening, because that chance comes back closer into northeast Mississippi as well, especially folks along the Mississippi and Tennessee state line. So sporadic in nature, showers and storms throughout your day ahead. Again, if you get lucky enough to get under one, we need the rain and it will help to cool things off. But I don't think everybody gets rain in their backyard today, keeping about a 30% chance throughout your day ahead. Let's go into Tuesday, because we're again tracking some showers out there, but I think we'll be dry to start the day. Tuesday does not look as wide, it's not widespread today, but not as much as coverage as today has with those showers and storms. However, we'll still see a few start to pop up as we head into those peak heating times. So I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock on your Tuesday, more likely to see a passing downpour or two before things kind of wind down overnight. How much rain are we looking to see? I don't think this is necessarily going to be what we call a drought buster, where it gets rid of our drought, because it's not going to be widespread. Look at these rainfall totals through your Wednesday. Very different depending on where you are. And I would take these with a grain of salt. I am not saying that they're going to get more than half an inch in New Albany. What I am saying is if New Albany gets under one of those heavier pockets, you could receive around a half of an inch. So folks that get under those heavy showers and storms, get lucky enough to get under a few of those over the next few days, you could receive around a half of an inch of rainfall. For the rest of us, a little bit less than that. Rain chances ahead. Again, we stick around with them on your Monday, about a 30 to 40% chance throughout your day. Take it to a 20 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Things drop off for Thursday. And then as we head Friday into your weekend ahead, we see rain chances come right back up into the forecast. I'm not necessarily thinking widespread, though, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not really tracking widespread rainfall. I'm talking everybody gets rain until we head into our next work week. I'm talking Monday and Tuesday looking like the day we might see a little bit more widespread rain. Again, that's out of our 7-day forecast, but just giving you your first look at that. Here's a look at temperatures on Monday, 90s today, and also for your day tomorrow. We'll take it to the low 90s Wednesday into Thursday. We were thinking temperatures today and tomorrow were going to be in the middle to upper 90s, but with the rain in the forecast, that has really helped things out. So again, not complaining about the rain here in North Mississippi at all. Temperature is going to be getting into the low 90s throughout your 7-day forecast. Again, rain chances come back as we head Friday into Saturday and Sunday, but not necessarily looking too widespread out there in the mix. So that's a look at your 7-day forecast. As always, we'll be right back here in about 10 minutes. I'll be live at 7. We'll go over what's happening on your Mississippi Live radar yet again, who's seeing rain, who's likely to see it more this afternoon, and also we'll talk tropics in about 10 minutes. So stick with us.
Hey, you there! Ever try to do something in under 6 minutes? Anything, like say, grow a beard. I bet you can. At Sweet Pepper's Deli, you get quality food in under 6 minutes. Now how about that? Sweet Pepper's Deli, life is sweet.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United, is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.